Hi, I'm Jazz, and this is Jazzama's Point of View, where I give my point of view. Did you ask for it? No. Will you get it? Yes. Why? Because your business is my business. And today we're going to start right off. It's been a very long 2 weeks, and I didn't post last week. So it's been a very long 2 weeks, and everything is happening all at once. First, no food stamps November 1st. Not going to affect me, but it's going to affect a lot of Americans, and that is very, very bad. We need to get this fixed really fast. Number two, Trump is tearing down a wing of the White House to build a ballroom that he said was not going to affect the actual structure, the outside of the building. Okay, that's neither here nor there. We're just gonna roll along. So, into stuff that I like talking about. Entertainment, celebrities. We're going to talk about Gucci Mane. So Gucci did 2 interviews that I seen. I don't know if it's more, but I seen 2 interviews. One interview was with Big Facts. That interview he did alone. The other one was with The Breakfast Club with his wife, Keisha Kior. So first off, I want to commend him for actually bringing awareness to schizophrenia and mental illness, because there are so many people that actually struggle in silence and don't want to talk about it. So I think that was very brave of him, and it's awesome because he has a lot of fans that actually deal with this, and I know they do. So it's really good. Also, it's a little scary at the same time because some of the stuff that he was promoting, he was going through episodes. He was really having things happen in his mind, and he was bringing it to the music, and he was bringing it to the streets, and some of his fans followed his path, and they didn't have any mental illness. So that's the downside of it. But the awesome thing is now he's speaking out. Maybe some of his fans that actually do have issues can say, you know what, Gucci did it, I can do it. And they begin to get the help that they need. Now, second, he did the interview with The Breakfast Club with Keisha Kior. Now, I thought the interview was very impactful. It was full of information. She actually talked about how she helped him. I see a lot of people talking about, she sounds like a handler. Oh, I get it. I get the whole industry and all of that. I get y'all think Gucci's a clone. I get all of that. But I do also need some of you to understand that if you've never dealt with someone with mental illness, you gotta treat them like that. Like, you gotta take their phones. You gotta put their stuff up. You may have to yell at them. You may have to force them to go to the hospital. You may have to trick them into going to the hospital because they don't think anything is wrong with them. I'm going to tell you right now, if you meet someone and you think they're crazy and they say, I ain't crazy, they're crazy. Because every crazy person does not think they're crazy. And I don't say crazy trying to be disrespectful. That's just the word I'm using. Okay? No disrespect to anyone. That's just the word that I'm going to use. And then I see people talking about how she looked. Now, I want y'all to be real clear. Schizophrenia is challenging on the person themselves, but the people that have to deal with it, it's very challenging. So imagine what she's probably been through with him. It may have gotten physical, not saying that, just in general. It could have gotten physical. It can be draining. She may look like that because she's exhausted. Because she still, most times, even though he's good, she's still on high alert. She's high alert with small children. So I'm going to say, let's give her a little grace, because God only knows what happens behind the scenes. Because everybody, wants to be saying, oh, Gucci gave her money. She flipped it, turned him, he came home, the money, blah, blah, blah. But you see what she's dealing with on top of that? Please, I know women that will not. Okay? And I commend her. She gets all the grace. She gets everything. Now, we can't talk about that interview without talking about what followed. So after that interview, our homegirl Nicki Minaj goes on the internet and begins to, you know, have what I think is an episode on her behalf about Keisha Kior. I did not give it much energy. So I may not have all the information I need, but I will say she did mention that Keisha Kior has been trying to be her for years. She also just said Beyonce and Jay-Z been trying to be her and her husband. And Jay-Z and Beyonce been married way before y'all. So I don't know how that's a thing. I don't know if this was Nicki Minaj that did it or her fan pages, but they began to pull up different outings where Nicki and Keisha had on the same thing. And I want you guys to know that the industry is but so big. As much as you like, when you want to say, oh, it's a small world, it really is. Like the odds of them wearing the same thing is not like on this grand scheme. Like, no, like if y'all budget is in the same, y'all gonna get the same, y'all gonna get the same thing, y'all gonna wear the same thing. If it just came out, y'all body types is the same, y'all can't wear everything everybody else wears. So you guys are gonna end up in some of the same outfits. You guys are the same in different fonts, body style wise. So really, like, what are we talking about here? Like, are we really about to be like, oh, Keisha Girl wants to be Nicki Minaj? Nicki Minaj it's only one of you, honey. Please understand that there's only one Nicki Minaj. No one's trying to be you. Everyone's being themselves. The designer made more than one piece. That's it. What's that doggone Kenneth Petty? Take her damn phone and change the passwords like Keisha Kior did. Take a book out of her, take a page out of her book and see what she did. Do that. Because we really getting tired of Nicki. Her fans is even getting tired of her. Come on now. Y'all gonna be broke, Kenneth Petty, if you don't get your wife in order. And I don't mean physically. I mean really get her some help. All right? Okay. Now, also I seen a clip from Let's Rap About It. I'm guessing that's like a new, I don't know. I guess it's a new podcast. With Jim Jones, Dave East, Fab, and Mano. And it seems like they were just talking about, when people talk about you on social media and it's from their platform, how they're making money off your name. And a lot of the times it's funny, but I see what they're meaning, right? They're not going to address it because they're not going to help you make any more money. But like if someone's speaking their truth and you're involved in their story, like that's just is what it is. I'm not knocking how they feel about it because they're trying to make it like, oh, that's so corny. It's corny because someone did it and making money off their name. And it's not even happening to all of them. It's only really happening to Jim Jones. So, Fab and Mano, Dave East making their statements or saying whatever they're saying, I feel them. But the person that's really getting affected is Jim. And that's honestly probably why he feels like that, like because it's happening to him. But now you have a platform. So now you can address it and get paid. And that's that. Like this isn't like a big topic for them to I didn't watch the whole thing. Okay. So don't even say, oh, Jazz, they said more. They probably did. I did not watch it. I only seen what was on the internet, right? Right. Next, also, I just seen today, Tyla, singer Tyla, made me sad. Yeah, that young lady. She did an interview, I think, with Glamour, and she was speaking about how she didn't feel pretty until she went to all-black high school because in her elementary school or grammar school, there was only white girls, and then all the boys wanted the white girls. So she, went into the all-black high school and she began to feel really pretty. Now, surface level, that's a decent statement. That's what she experienced, right? But those of us here in the United States, when we hear that, we hear, oh, you were too dark for the whites, but you were perfectly light enough for the blacks, for them to call you pretty. So in the United States, we experience a lot of colorism, which I think is everywhere, but there are some people saying it's not. Okay, whatever, I don't know. I can only talk about what I know here in the United States. Colorism is a thing. So if she did feel like that, we can't knock that, right? We can't really judge her for how she feels or what it felt like. But, and I'm not sure if she even, does she know that it's colorism and she's trying to act naive because, you know, I'm just a light-skinned girl or whatever. And I say that not being either. I'm not dark on her. I'm just right in the middle. I'm just here in the middle, just hanging out. So I don't win or lose anything from this, but I do know that it kind of gives tone deaf because she's just like, yeah, and then everyone thought I felt so pretty. Yeah, because you went to a school that probably had a lot of dark skinned girls in it, and now the boys is looking at the pretty light skinned girl, and then they put you on a pedestal, and now you're so pretty, you're so like, girl, know your audience. Your audience is largely African American women. Can two things be correct at the same time? Yes. So I understand 100%. When I see some of the American girls, like, I don't know if I like her. She seems a little like fake, don't know she's beautiful. Like, it doesn't seem, you know, believable. But I also understand her point of view, because if that's all you've been exposed to, how do you know? How will she know? She really can't know what we've experienced in the United States, never being here. Right? Right. Did she say more? Most likely she did. Did I see it? No. Because I didn't take the time. I'm not gonna lie to you. And lastly, which is probably some more stuff going on, but yeah, we're just gonna go right into this. So Meg Thee Stallion dropped a new song today, which was at midnight, and it's called Lover Girl. And my homegirl said, my man, my man, my man, my baby, giving me down, spoiling me, driving me crazy. Okay? Got one message. I'm lying. Maybe two. First, ladies, he needs to be doing all three. Okay? Fellas, you need to be doing all three. Yep. Ladies, you got to be nasty to get all three. Fellas, you need to be doing all three. She only nasty when you're doing all three. Okay? All right. So don't be thinking she's going to be like, my man, my baby, my baby, my baby. And she on food stamps. And she about to struggle because ain't no food stamps November 1st. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Listen, you heard her. You heard my girl. Get me down, spoiling me, driving me crazy. That's it. That's all.